Hi, welcome back. Part 2. Let me get some water. This is so cool. So. And welcome back. Now we should talk about a few other ideas that you all are working on your 4D selves. Remember, entities, relax. You're an infinite stage. Your baby's having a good time. Discovering yourself, learning to crawl. Don't try to walk. Don't judge yourself on where you're at in the moment. Don't look around and say, am I doing this right? All of that is done once again. We always reiterated, because you are not ascended yet. You are ascending. Relax. The more you're in the now, there is no more time. There is no more time, the faster it comes. Many of you that are practicing, using the practice of being now, are realizing your days are wisping by, and you are no longer looking for things to end or wondering when you're going to do something, because you're always now. And in that perpetuating reality, there is no time. Because now, sing it as one long song. Now, that's where you are. So in that idea of always being now, your hours of the day will once again dissipate, disappear. You will not be seeking any obligation for the future on what you should be doing or have been done. Once again, am I doing anything right here? Am I doing ascension work? Or if I'm just being lazy, effing off in that fashion. Okay? Whatever you're doing, you're God. Judge God, judge you, judge God. Whatever you're doing, it's okay. It's wonderful. It's creation. It's expression. It's ascending. It's now. Whatever it is, trust that. Because whatever it is has to be fun. And if it's not fun, you're limited. So if you're saying, I want to do this because this looks fun, that is creation. That is the isness of all. That is the state of grace that you are naturally always in. Only a perceiving concept of limitation pulls you out of that, sustains the illusion, is the untruth in that fashion. I don't care what it is. We'll hammer this a little harder. Once again, stand by. Once again, entities, are you really believing that the world that you see is always there? Once again, we'll reiterate this. Do you really think that the office building, that the construction company, that the factory, that the outlet store, retail in that fashion, are truly there when you're not? Stand by. Are they? Are they really there? Do you really perceive the reality that is in your field of reality? Do you think anything beyond that, out of your sight in that fashion, is there when you are here, now? No, it's not. It can't be, because there's no one co-creating it. If that entity over there is at his job, in other words, a co-worker, and you are not at your job, it is only a reality in his reality. And only the parts that he is perceiving in his reality is the only thing that is existing there. The 12th floor of the office building is the only thing there, and that entity's reality. If he goes over to the window and looks down, then the ground is there. It's not there before. It can't be, because nobody's creating it. Someone else is creating that down there looking up. That's his reality. Are you looking at your computer? Maybe your phone? It's there. Turn around. Is it there? No. Until you turn back around, then it's there. In that now. In that room. In that reality. So now that we have that foundation into place, and really think about it, entities, really think about how much is really not there, dig into it, entertain it, allow it as a truth, as an idea to expand upon. Once you have that foundation in place, next. How many of you, once again, need to go to work? Is your work really there? Is that reality really there if you don't choose it? Trust. Son of a bitch. There it is again. What do I trust in? The illusion of the reality or the choice of the illusion of reality? What are you trusting? Your office building is not there. Your paycheck is not there. Your computer is not there. Your job is not there until you validate it as a truth. And most of you for a means of income. For a means of sustaining your abundance. Okay now, let's pay attention, class. If you are God, which you are, choose or not, you are in the bosom of grace. You are in the isness of all. You are in the moment of now. Do you not have everything you need every moment? Of course you do. There it is. Oh yes. Pallia, tell me. Tell me what is the resolve to my needs. That is lack. Your needs are lack. You are fearing you need something outside of the now. You need something in time. There is no time. Therefore, there is no needs. There is no lack. Because you are God every moment. Every moment, God always gives themselves, herself, himself, itself, everything it needs to be joyous, happy, beautiful, expanding forever in the isness of all. It is your lack of your self-love, of your trust that you are God, that is perpetuating a need for something outside of the now, keeping you limited to time. Choose. Choose what you will. How fast, in that fashion of time, your miracles are on and waiting for you in the next now. How fast they are ready to come into your perspective reality of illusion to experience. There is no more time in the now. You don't have to wait for the miracles. You don't have to hope for the idea of what's to be. Because being is now. And now is abundance forever. You will not put yourself through the trust factor anymore because you've arrived at 3D to 4D idea. You've arrived in the PowerPoint of now of I am all that is. You've arrived at the pinpoint of ascension. You are an infant in that idea. Playing with your reality. Manipulating it as you choose. You truly no longer need to choose the illusion that was sustained as a reality of musts, haves, needs, limitations, even wants, even desires. For being now, it is automatic. For you are still in the idea of forgetfulness. So you, higher self, and all of yourselves, will give you moment to moment to moment to moment to moment to moment, forever magic. Until the revelation of your remember comes to full conscious awareness. And in that PowerPoint, dissipate into light and ascend. Excellent. So we want you to understand. You can, of course, because we're mentioning this, and there's nothing in your reality you can't handle if it isn't your reality. You can choose every moment as you choose. And the miracles, the abundance, the support, if you need that word, will be there over and over and over again. There is no more needs, there is no more lack. Kaniato. We gave this idea once and we'll reiterate it with a little more elaboration. Everyone can fashion an idea of paper. You have computer paper, you have writing paper, drawing paper, and then you have printed money paper. Put them side by side and tell yourself the difference. The value you put into it. The trust that that money is different than that piece of paper. It's all creation. It's only your value, trusted judgment truly, of what that is and how you relate to it keeps you from manifesting it, poof, out of thin air. Far-fetched? Limitation. Easy peasy lemon squeezy? Absolutely. Walk up to the bank with $5,000 in your pocket. That's all you need to see. That's it. That's it. Do not wonder how, why, where, or any of that nonsense of detailed logical, it must be crap. Just see yourself with $5,000 in your pocket and let it go. Love it? I love it. I see it. That's it. Done. And go about your nows. That is the only point of reality. That's what you love in its fullness. And poof, magically that $5,000 will be there. So the first one to let Roxie know that you have it gets a gold star. Very good. Now, we want you to understand, we keep telling you, if you don't like what you're doing, then don't choose it anymore. Then, of course, here comes your lack. That's the ascension work. Fear nothing. Trust every moment. For you are ready to create your reality in the now. To click the clicker. Change the channel right in front of you. To be in this room and then to be in that room. Walk outside and you're in Zimbabwe. Go back inside, come back out and you're in Antarctica. That simple. You are ready. You are gods. You are eternal. Trust this, entities of ascension. You are masters of ascension, not limitation. You've ascended billions of species. You are all grandmasters in that fashion at this idea. You all chose humanity for the depth of knowledge and understanding of ascending a civilization. You knew what you were getting into. You thrived the challenge to get back to the all, to experience every depth of humanity in its fullness. And now you are ready to ascend. Epic! Never discount yourselves, humanity. For you are the greatest incarnation of all the nows. And I have yet to find it out of anyone greater. This is Pallia from the Ascension civilization. I shall now return you to Ocyphius. My eternal gratitude, Pallia. Thank you so much. Now, with these entities amongst you in the room, rather, are there any inquiries about anything particular, message or not related? It is your now. Choose. Anybody.
Well, it's not exactly a question, but I kind of really am grateful for the idea of if I'm not focusing on it, then it's not there, because that releases a lot of baggage that I have to carry around and continue to worry about, or, you know, whatever. And instead of just focusing on my highest excitement and what that creates.
That was beautifully said, Rita. You are absolutely right. If you are focusing on something that is not there in your reality, what are you doing? Focusing on the fear, on the lack, on the shoulds, on the have-tos? Dream, of course. Create that idea. But if it has a resonation of focusing on something that's not there, in this now, oh, stop. Limitation. Excellent. Are there any further inquiries, statements, kibbles, once again, or bits? Time, Rita?
We're at 17.
Wonderful. Trust entities. Trust that you are God. There are several thousands channels, ideas, downloads throughout the collective. That in and of itself is validation. The unison of all of our message is validation that you are God. It is the simplicity of your own isness that is the key to ascension. Just be. Be the moment of whatever you choose. The happier you are, the quicker your revelations appear in miraculous forms. Did you have something?
How do we, or how do I,
You can say we.
how do we ascend past our conditionings?
By loving them, by realizing them, by, let's say, I am angry. Yes. Do not avoid anger. Let me give you this idea, guys. Whatever you need to learn does not stop coming back. It will always say hello to you, over and over and over. And until you learn that, it won't stop. So the idea is when something that in your reality that is conflicting, that is limiting, and you know the vibrational state, none of you need explanation on that in any way, shape, or form. When you have a conflictive idea, a limitation that you're defining as a limitation, then love it. Thank you for showing me I am angry. Thank you for showing me I have envy. Thank you for showing me I am jealous. Thank you for showing me the lack. Thank you for showing me that I need to look at my bank account and know that I have money in there for, let's say, another week or two of survival. No. Thank you for showing me that. However, you do not need to choose that. Love it. Realize it is a part of all that is. And then the vibration goes away because you understand it as a part of all that is. Remember, entities, you naturally choose the unknown. It's your limitation of safety and security that keeps you in the repetition of the known. So when you understand something as a favorite toy, and then a new toy comes along, and as Rita says, you drop the old toy, you pick up the new one, that's the unknown. The old toy is no longer needed to experience because you're done with it. So once you understand it instead of avoiding it, once you accept it as you, it no longer urges you. For that is now wisdom. And that wisdom is in your soul memory complex forever to experience if you choose in another now. But during the ascension idea, you no longer urge yourself to have that reality come into your awareness because you understand it, you know it, and it is no longer a conflict in you. It is now part of all that is, in the harmonious love of unconditional love in that fashion. So, is there anything specific that is limiting you? I'm asking.
Nothing specific. It's just general energy of previous conditionings versus fourth dimensional patterns where I'm in that now versus in my negative, well, not necessarily negative, but in my 3D mode, or
I understand,
so to speak. But just in general.
Just in general.
Yeah.
Wonderful. So whenever you have an opportunity to understand something that does not serve you, first and foremost, entities, love it. Accept it as part of all that is. Many of you see other entities doing things and you're like, cool, however, not my cup of tea. Now you know this was a perpetuating reality of negative idea, limitation. Now you understand it in its fullness. However, it's not your cup of tea. Thanks for coming. Bye-bye. And you move on with your nows. Trust that. Don't try to fix anything. Allow everything. Because those negative beliefs, they, in themselves, forgot what they were. Love. You give them your vibrational state of the isness of all, the grace radiating from you, the eternal unconditional love in your vibratory 360-degree circle, gives them the opportunity to recognize themselves in the mirror of reflection. Let them choose. Whatever negative belief that is, whether it is an entity or an idea, it does not matter. It is part of all that is. And your miracle, the miracle workers that you all are, is simply